Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome. We're really glad you're here. We've got our latest installment in our What's for Dinner video. We are in a busy time leading up to Christmas, but we've still got to eat. We've got some homemade meals, some meals that we got on the go as we were out doing events at church and Christmas shopping, as well as a couple of our Christmas meals. The last one for our late Christmas celebration will be in the next video. Hope you all had a wonderful and very Merry Christmas and are gearing up for a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. One of my favorite things to do in the winter is to make homemade chilies and homemade soups. I make a red chili, a white chili, and a black chili. This week I decided to do the red. This is not really even a recipe. It's just based on what my mom taught me years ago. I take the ingredients that I like. I don't use celery because I don't like it. I saute some onions in a big Dutch oven or soup pot on my stove and then saute my beef. After I brown the meat and the onions, I drain off as much of the grease as I can. This is loosely based on my mom's, who mostly used ketchup. I have changed it up over the years. I try to use a large can of tomato sauce, and then I add a whole undrained can of kidney beans. I know I should drain it and get all of that unhealthy liquid off, but I think that gives it some flavor. That's what my mom always did. Then I add some Worcestershire sauce, and I do go ahead and add some ketchup to mine, and I'll add a pinch of sugar later to give it sweet. I do like a sweet and not an overly spicy chili. Then I start adding my seasonings. I will sometimes use a packet of mix, and I will also use things from my spice cabinet like chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, things like that. I also add some hot sauce for Tim, some salt and pepper, and my favorite soup ingredient, which is chipotle chili powder. It's a cold night here.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Brr. So I made us some chili, just my mom's recipe for red chili, nothing special, with beans. I know it's controversial, but we always eat chili with beans. I'll have to make some white chili next with chicken, but tonight I was gonna make cornbread. Tim said I'll eat crackers, so I'm getting out of cooking, just chili. That's what's for dinner tonight. I had lunch out one day with some ladies from my church, our new Sunday school group. I had a mini taco salad, and believe me when I tell you mini, it was small, but it was delicious. Tim and I went up to our church one night before Christmas, and with our Sunday school class, we packed boxes, bags that were delivered on Christmas morning. We hope to share God's love with some other people during this season of our Savior's birth. We have been at our church packing goodie bags for first responders, hospitals, nursing homes, fire police, things like that to take at Christmas. I think we packed about 1,000 bags. I was going to come home and cook, but Tim treated me. We got on the app for Firehouse Subs and ordered our sandwiches ahead so they were ready when we got there. Brought them home, got our own chips and fruit. Tim got a New York steamer, which has pastrami on them, I think. And I got a turkey bacon ranch. So Firehouse Subs and chips is what's for dinner tonight. Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
I've got some leftover chili, and so I decided to try a recipe, one of about 3,000 I have pinned to Pinterest, for some oven-baked chili dogs. So I took some buns out of the freezer, some hot dogs out of the freezer. I spread the buns with mustard and mayonnaise. I put chopped pickle, or you can use relish at the bottom, and then the hot dogs, chili, chopped onion, and cheese, and I'm going to cover them with foil and bake them. I am in the midst of making cookies for Christmas, but we still got to eat, so we're going to give oven chili dogs a shot. I mean, what can go wrong? So oven chili dogs, probably with chips and fruit, is what's for dinner tonight. Tonight we are making Instant Pot chicken and noodles. This was the first thing we ever made in the Instant Pot. I've probably made it 2 or 3 times since. Tim likes it because it's kind of like chicken and dumplings. Gotta stir them up. Just a quick salad. That's what's for dinner tonight. I also made a big pot of taco soup, which is one of my oldest and yet still one of our most favorite meals to have. I do it a lot of times at Halloween. I've now started doing it on Christmas Eve. You basically take a soup pot on the stove and brown up some ground beef, drain off the grease, and then it's a matter of opening a lot of cans and dumping them in. I've seen several variations of this recipe. As it was given to me by a friend, you use Mexican stewed tomatoes. I just use Rotel, these ranch style beans, which are available in the South, and some Mexicorn or Fiesta corn. You also use a packet of taco seasoning, a packet of ranch seasoning, and a little bit of water. You just let it mix together. Like I said, I make it on the stovetop and then I put it in my crock pot to keep warm. We always top our taco soup with sour cream, shredded cheese, avocado if I have it, and always with Fritos.
And what has become our new tradition for Christmas Eve, I put on a big thing of taco soup before we go to our favorite service of the year at church, candlelight service, and now we're gonna have taco soup. Merry Christmas.
Delicious.
In our last What's for Dinner video, we shared this easy overnight breakfast casserole. You guys were awesome. We had so many requests for the recipe. I'm sorry, with the busyness of the holiday, it took me a little bit to get it typed up, but it is out on our website. I'll leave a link below. I'm always really nervous about this part. They puffed up more than normal. Had some good rolls, or... Oh, yeah. There it is. Once a year, Christmas sticky buns. We spent Christmas with my sister Gail, who puts out a wonderful feast every year. This year was no different. It was very traditional with turkey and dressing and gravy. We also had a green bean casserole and some condiments like olives and cranberry sauce. We also had a really big, awesome salad bar that had several kinds of lettuces, lots of vegetables, and my favorite, avocado, along with some cut up zucchini and squash. It was delicious. Then just cookies and pie for dessert. Everyone fixed their own plate, and then we voted who had the best looking plate, and my nephew David won. This is his plate. My sister Gail and her daughter Elizabeth fixed a beautiful table, and we had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you and your family did as well. Thanks so much for watching. Have a blessed day, y'all.